Hey guys, Richard here. Just wanted to talk to you briefly. I know at the store we cover a lot of training with firearms, and we talk a lot about mindset and sort of practical application of these things. I wanted to cover a few more things. So first off, let me apologize for sounding like I swallowed a herd full of frogs. I'm getting over something, so hope none of you catch it. But this is so important to me that if you've had one of my classes, you've probably heard me talk about different things we can do to avoid situations and different things we can carry as part of our everyday carry that don't necessarily mean guns. So what are some of the other tools that I can carry? And the number one thing I always talk about is carrying a flashlight. And that may seem silly, but honestly, it's one of the first things I got my wife to carry. It's one of the first things I recommend most people to carry because a flashlight is a very useful tool, and once you realize that it's a multi-function tool, then you really find it hard to leave home without it. So I carry the ProTac HL by Streamlight, and we sell them here at the store. They're like 89 bucks. And you may think, well, $89 is a lot for a flashlight. This is a really good flashlight. I've been carrying this flashlight for over 2 years. If you've seen Bob in the store, the dummy, I beat Bob with the dummy. And this flashlight has really withstood a beating here at the store. Every day I instruct with it. We use it for the low light pistol class. And for me, it's got a bunch of features that I like. So $89 for a good flashlight that's going to withstand the abuse that I put it through is a viable alternative to maybe spending $300 on a Streamlight. If you want a Streamlight, if you want a mil-spec flashlight, by all means, I'm not going to say don't buy one. But for most of us, we want a good serviceable flashlight, and I think that $90 mark is a really good price point for a 750 lumen flashlight that has 3 modes. It's got a momentary switch. It defaults on mine to bright, so I can set the bright setting. I'm not going to flash the camera, but it defaults to bright. If I tap it twice, it goes into strobe mode, and I like that. If I tap it 3 times, it goes into this low light mode where I can look at something up close without blinding myself. So a good flashlight. I like the feature that it's a momentary on initially, or I can click the button and it will stay on. I like that momentary pressure switch because if we're using it in a low light situation in combination with a pistol, that's the application I want. I want to be able to turn that flashlight off just by releasing that button. So we can talk to you about maybe the thought process behind having a tactical light, but I think above all else, you should have a flashlight in your life, because if you're in a transitional area, say going from a parking lot into a store, or leaving your car and going to work or from work to your car early in the morning or late in the evening, having a flashlight allows you to see. And if you're using a flashlight, you're announcing to the world that you're paying attention, and as we all know, paying attention is one of the keys to avoiding any kind of unwanted circumstance. So that helps announce to the world that we're paying attention, and maybe they want to pick on somebody else. Eminently useful if the power goes out. Some of you may have experienced that this week, so it's a useful lighting tool. If someone surprises me, this can be a striking weapon. And so I like the light to be a little bit larger than my hand, because if I have to use it as a tool to strike somebody with, then I'm not going to damage my hand. So there are a lot of multifunction uses for a flashlight. Like I said before, it's the first thing I got my wife to carry, and now she steals my flashlights because it's such a great tool. I don't mind that she does that because I want her to carry a flashlight, and I think you should be too. So consider that as part of your everyday carry. Give us a call, come by the store, and we'll be happy to talk to you about good flashlight choices. So thanks for paying attention. Y'all have a great day. Next time you see me, maybe I'll have a better voice. Have a good one.